Hello everyone, and welcome back to 333 News. Now, we have a major episode today because there is a lot going on that I want to discuss, and we're going to get started with what you might have already noticed. So, first things first, we're going to go through some massive channel updates and updates to 333 News. You probably noticed those already. I'm going to discuss them anyways. So, we did change our channel description, which is under the About section when you go to the channel. You will notice we did play with it a little bit. We updated it so that it more accurately fits our upload schedule. And yeah, I'm now going to put up our official upload schedule right here. So yeah, we've been revising this, we've been taking a good look, and we decided, well, we can't have a schedule that's way too strict, so it's more of a loosely based schedule now, but it is what you're going to be expecting for the most part. Now, on some weeks, we might only end up doing one 3-3 episode like we did this week. So, yeah, there's that. And when I discuss schedule changes, that will also be different. So, just, make sure you're aware of that. And other than that, this is a schedule that you can expect us to follow. So there will be 2 3-3 episodes a week. The days are no longer specific, so you can expect them at any time during the week, even on Wednesdays. And yeah. And of course, every Sunday will be 333 News, because it is a system that we're in now, and I'm not willing to break that system. So, that is the official upload schedule for the channel. And if you need to look back on this at any time, feel free to rewatch the episode and you can see the schedule again. And we'll also have it in the channel description in the About section. And it won't be in the form of this, but it is going to say what we are doing every week. So there's that. Now, let's get into some more updates regarding 333 News. So, what you may have already noticed is we changed the thumbnails a bit. They look a lot cleaner now. And we also changed the 333 News intro, so that looks way cleaner. And in my opinion, it is way better because it's just way smoother and, it doesn't look like it was thrown together in a few minutes. It looks like there's actual effort in it. And yeah, it kind of represents the original 333 News logo with the 3 light bars under it. The one that we had back in 2016-2017 that we kind of forgot about. We kind of brought that back with the new intro here. And another change that we'd like to point out, you guys have not seen it yet, but you will, is we now have our 333 News end screen complete. You'll get to see it at the end of the video. So, there's that. Done with these updates. Now we're going to get into COVID-19, which, we have, here in my face, some very good news about. So I'm going to display this up here to the right. It is a series of 4 graphs. The top left is the graph of the worldwide daily cases. Top right is US daily cases. Bottom left is UK daily cases. And bottom right is Japan daily cases. And you will notice a similar trend in all 4. A downward trend by a lot. This is some very good news as we're seeing steep downward trends in many places recently. It's very good. It's signifying that a COVID-19 wave is coming to an end, which is the biggest wave that we have had so far. And that wave is finally coming to a close as daily cases are dropping, which is a very good sign. But I do want to warn you, please do not let this get your hopes up. It does not mean that the pandemic is coming to a close. It just means that it's spreading less. And, if you want to keep it this way, you have to follow the guidelines. That way, we'll be able to keep the numbers down. Otherwise, if you're not following the guidelines and you kind of gain too much confidence in the dropping numbers, they're going to go back up. And we don't want that. So please, even though the numbers are skyrocketing downwards, we do want you to continue to follow the guidelines. So, yeah. That is it for that. And we're going to get into one more thing for this 333 News episode, which we did not disclose in the thumbnail or the title. We're going to get into potentially a historic winter storm. And we only have its track available right now. The radar and the snowfall totals and wind totals, or gusts actually, we are unable to forecast at this time because, it's this is a very long-range winter storm, and to be fair with you guys, it is about 2 days away from when it's going to hit us, so we cannot make an accurate forecasting for everything here. But regardless, here is the track that we are estimating, and you'll notice we do have a pretty relatively accurate track towards the center of the US, but then as we go into New England and beyond, that cone of uncertainty gets pretty wide because the storm is still like 2 days away from where it's going to hit New England and anywhere beyond that. So that is why, it could still kind of shift up or down a little bit. We could see move further north or further south, and that is why we have the cone of uncertainty growing quite wide as we get into that area. So it could even impact hypothetical photocell island if it moves further south by enough. So that is why we have a very large cone of uncertainty as it goes towards New England and further than that. And another thing is, we do not expect it to become the most intense winter storm, but the reason it is historic is because it is going to be bringing snow as far south as Mexico, and that is something we rarely ever see. But this time we are seeing it because of the huge Arctic air mass that is dipping into the US and even going down to Mexico. So that is why this is going to be potentially historic. And that is our track. We're going to bring it off now to conclude. So that is all we got for today. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next week, hopefully. Bye.